This video chart presentation of GALE Biopharma Inc. It's a NASDAQ capital market listed biotech trading under ticker GALE. See, it's been a pretty volatile stock over the last 3 months, dropping as low as $1.23, all the way up as high as $2.43, then giving most of it back. It looks like it might be trying to put together another climb, but they're making a little short-term Morningstar pattern. It's a pretty reliable reversal pattern, and a strong day on Tuesday, up over 5%. Pretty good volume, 1.8 million shares traded. So I want to keep this on radar for this pattern to play out, and for the candles to potentially come through and try and test a resistance point up near $2. Now with the swings, of course, we're going to get some volatile swings in the indicators. That's exactly what's happened with the MACD, big moves. But importantly right now, looks like it's trying to break back through zero, kind of at a critical point. Technical traders call that breaking the money line because it's a bullish sign of trend if that happens. You can also see that the 26 EMA, this purple line, is starting to flatten out right there at zero. So I'll just be keeping an eye on that for that 26 to push through and follow the 12 above that zero mark. ADX getting down very low, only registering a 16. Tells me there's not a lot of strength in any direction at this point. Again, that's somewhat to be expected as the price per share has fluctuated as it has. Longer term money flows, the 14 and 21, still holding over top of 50. That's something I look for to show people are paying higher prices for the stock. Accumulation distribution is making some higher lows. I'll look for it to push through there, develop an upward channel, so there's a lot of accumulation going on. Price per share has been climbing over the last month and a half. That's shown in the shake and money flow. That buying pressure is outweighing selling pressure. CCI holding over top of zero. Again, that's a signal that people are paying higher prices for the stock. The official buy signal is the break of 100. Full stow, it's a gauge of momentum. Again, want to see it holding upper half, staying over top of 50. Looks like it's trying to turn at this point. I'll be looking for it to hold that mark to show that bullish momentum is holding in the play. In the tricks, it's kind of at a critical point because it's actually developing somewhat of a downward channel. Bullish position for the tricks, like the MACD, is holding over top of zero. And I think it's pretty important for it to break this downward trend. You can see both those things would kind of happen simultaneously. It'd be a bullish indication of the overall perspective of this chart. Relative strength index, it gauges momentum. All three components that I use, the 7, 14, and 21. Holding over top of 50. It's a key sign that momentum is being sustained in the play. And when it comes to the candles and support and resistance, I want to start by noting an area right around $1.50 that I'd say is a pretty strong support point. If there were a large pullback, that's where I'd be looking for some bottom support. But right now, I'm actually a little bit more focused on the bullish component of this chart because of this 3-day pattern. You see about a 2-week downward trend that had been established. And then on Friday, stock actually gapped a little bit lower to open the day and dropped as low as $1.60. Then some buying pressure came in, and the stock ended up closing modestly up for the day. And it formed a hammer pattern, what technically would actually be a doji because it didn't close at the high of the day. But then it came back out on Tuesday with additional buying pressure. And now for this little reversal pattern to be confirmed, today I'd be looking for an increase in volume and another up day in trading. That would strengthen the idea of a short-term reversal. And I'd be looking for the candles to challenge a pretty definitive resistance area right around $2. Now, closing Tuesday at $1.81, it's about a 10% upside to that resistance point. And if it can break through that, I suspect it's going to come up and challenge this area around 230, potentially the highs of 243. Because generally what I'm looking for is that upward channel to be established. Continue to make the higher lows, break through, make some higher highs. It doesn't have to go all at once. That doesn't matter to me that much. A smooth and steady uptrend is what I look for. That's a biotech. I have to say that I haven't done any fundamental research on it. This is just a technical look at the chart. With any play, news trumps all. And certainly in the biotech space, it's probably more true than anywhere else. But what caught my eye about it from a technical standpoint is a bounce off the 200-day moving average, the 3-day candle pattern, the pushback above the 50-day moving average, and indicators of trend and momentum, such as the RSI and the MACD, trying to move back towards bullish positions. So with all that information, I want to keep this on radar to see how it completes this week and where it goes from here. Those are the things that I'd be looking for in the GALE chart. But as always, it's merely my interpretation. Thank you for watching, and trade smart.